Next item on the agenda is Carter and White of Jackson, Georgia. Request a rezoning of RA Residential Ag to C1 Neighborhood Commercial.
The second rezoning is for property located at 498 and 526 Fairview Road. The property is currently zoned RA, and the applicant is requesting a rezoning to C1 for a medical office complex. The subject property is highlighted on green on each map and is nearby various commercial and RA properties, and the future land use designation of the property is mixed use, which would support the C1 zoning district. This slide shows the latest site plan received by staff. Based on this site plan, the property is developable as presented and meets highway corridor and C1, or rather can meet highway corridor and C1 zoning standards. The subject property is within the limits of the highway corridor overlay district and will be required to meet those standards. Again, the future land use map is mixed use. As the development is still conceptual in nature, staff has outlined conditions for site plan and architectural control to be determined and agreed upon before the issuance of all permits. Staff is recommending approval of the applicant's request with 7 conditions. I want to make notation of conditions 2 and 3 specifically. So they read that an architectural design and site plan review shall be conducted with Henry County Planning and Zoning and Building and Plan Review Departments before the application of any permits for all phases and uses, and architectural design and site plan approval shall be determined by the Board of Commissioners following review with Henry County Planning and Zoning and Building Review Departments before the application of any permits. This still has to come back before the board, so they just need the zoning now to go and solicit the end user. But based on these conditions, they'll have to come back before staff and before the board for architectural plans and site plan review. So you still have an eye on everything that's going to go there. But if it's the pleasure of the board, you can always add one.
Okay, isn't this a project that former Commissioner Bruce Holmes was involved in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Commissioner Robinson, this is your district.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. So we've had discussion in reference to this, and I do like the conditions and things that you have stated in our conversation. So I don't have any further right now until...
I would like to see a time frame put on this one.
Okay. We can say 5 years to the date of zoning.
Okay.
And I can add that to the condition before you sign it.
If you would do
yes,
that.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
This is brutal. We're targeting a medical complex. I am under several NDAs. I can discuss that I can't discuss who it is, but I'm telling you, it's brand names, and we don't know the target. For us, we'd like to say from the interest that we've got, we'll be done in 3 years, but who knows? These building designs are exactly some of the ones that we're targeting, we've been in discussions for a year. Other than that, I did speak with Commissioner Robinson, and I thank you for that, and I think you've toured the site and all in the overlay district has been done there. So we're excited about it. We've got neighbors across the street that are already there that have expressed some interest in expanding. So if you've got any questions, I'll be glad to answer.
No.
Thank you.
I do want to say, yes, we did have the conversation, and I also want to publicly say that this development was going on before me, so I'm not here to stop, as it's been stated, outside of here. So if there's good developments and if it has already been approved, I'm not stopping anything. And I just know that there's certain things that I do like, and I've expressed that with staff, and they'll share that with you. And as the conversation you and I had as well.
Yes, ma'am.
So other than that, I mean, I'm wanting to make a motion if we don't have any. Right, I understand.
Okay.
But once we get through that, just to know where I stand with this.
Okay. Public hearing is concluded, and so now I'd like to call for a motion.
Approve.
Got a motion, is there a second?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
To interrupt. If you need to make the motion to approve with the 5-year limit, you'll need to make that motion.
Make a motion to approve with a 5-year for the date to finish, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. And so the way
For
staff
the
will
zoning.
write it, it'll say something along the lines of the applicant has 5 years of the date of approval to come back to the board for further discussion and recommendation. But they would have to come back to the
Yeah.
board.
Okay,
That's fine.
so 5 years. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Got a second?
Got a motion and a second. There's no further discussion. All in favor? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.